I've been getting it since a toddler. I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto. Handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put powder on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on follow in my footsteps like I'm Montana. Make them shit, like I'm Black New Phantom in the backseat. I'm from Atlanta with these. You can still call it a. Can't be fixed. With the names and spent the nick. How you pull that don't make sense. It's all on my neck. Cause I've been getting it since a toddler. I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto. Handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put powder on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on follow in my footsteps like I'm Montana. Make them shit, like I'm Black New Phantom in the backseat. I'm from Atlanta with these. Condo like the. Near my friend. Best.
I got 2 B's on my bosses and a granted immunity, still didn't tell. Skeletons in my closets and they scared of me and shit. Under the bed, screaming, rock me, kid. I put water on my head and she couple ox played, and they still got I done, but it still ain't. Reason I use my line is cause she.
I've been getting it since a toddler. I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto. Handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put powder on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on follow in my footsteps like I'm Montana. Make them shit, like I'm Black New Phantom in the backseat. I'm from Atlanta with these. Condo like the. Near my fridge.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Last outing for Orlando. They won that game against the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah, they put the defense on them. Aggressive, intimidating. They blocked a lot of shots in that one.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
And an area that's often underappreciated for Horford, he's a fantastic passer.
Nothing flashy. Great vision in the post or at the top of the key. And he just keeps it moving and finds the open man.
Lillard with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. And it's Lillard missing. Gallinari on the wing. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
First team foul.
Well, there's always been a level of basketball intellect present with Danilo Gallinari. See it in the way he's able to draw fouls.
Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
To the paint. Here's Allen. No good. Good work defensively by Horford. Pass to Noel. And they pick up 2.
How about that show of strength from Nerlens Noel? No fear in how he attacks the defense on these shots.
It's McCollum on the wing. Allen outside. And And it's McCollum off the drive. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Stolen by McCollum. To the inside. It doesn't go for him. So Orlando will take it the other way. Pass to Noel. Off with the layup. Here's Green. No good with the layup.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And Holiday has it in the corner. Noel with it. Kicks it out to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Holiday gets the bucket.
And I love Holiday's shot selection. Fantastic at realizing when he should shoot off the catch. And Holiday just does so much on the floor. But for me, defense is his #1 attribute. He's arguably the best perimeter defender in the league.
Pass to Gallinari. Outside Curry. Over in the corner, Allen. And he makes good on the layup. Holiday, an elite defender, Greg, as you said, makes life difficult for opposing guards.
And he does a great job of playing D with his feet. Comes up with some blocks and steals each game as well. Never gets lost on a play.
Here's Lillard. Jared Allen making his last shot. Over Gallinari. Green with the rebound.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Back to Hayward. Pass to Noel. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Noel's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you can see how dialed in Gordon Hayward can be. When he's on his game, the vision is exceptional.
And stolen by Horford. And here comes Hayward, leading the fast break. Lillard outside. Fires from deep. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
And this is Lillard at his best, sending up a confident shot from the arc like he just knows it's good.
Now here is Holiday after the miss from Stephen Curry. Down low. Kicks it out to Lillard. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari. And the Magic making a change here.
Lineup for the Magic. Tony Bradley. Duncan
Orlando with the ball.
Robinson.
4-point game. Kicks it out to Lillard. Shot clock at 5. Outside Bradley. Deep 2 from Robinson. Allen with the rebound. Inside. Gallinari. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
2 minutes remaining.
Holiday.
2 minutes.
Pass to Hayward. And Bradley gets it to go.
Knowing it's his responsibility to find open teammates. Holiday, nice job setting the table there.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Curry outside. No good there. And Orlando will come the other way. Here's Robinson. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
The assist.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Outside Robinson. .103 left in the first quarter. Here's Lillard. Kept alive Orlando. Back to Robinson. Lillard outside. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And the basket is good. Bradley's got his second basket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Assisted by Stephen Curry.
But Curry's ability to find an open teammate and put the ball exactly where it needs to be. Such a pretty pass.
Home team foul. Jarrett.
And then Lillard slams it in.
Personal foul.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And known for being a clutch performer, Dame has his sights set on titles. A true leader with a winning mindset.
And the shot is good.
Assist by Steph.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
In the corner, it's Robinson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Robinson's got 5 now.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
The first quarter concludes in a... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Magic.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
To the middle. Here's Bull. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Bull's got his second bucket of the night.
There's so much to Steph Curry's greatness. He runs the pick and roll to perfection.
Pass to Graham. To the inside. Here's Bradley. Outside for Robinson. And stolen by Thibault. Here's Kuzma. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, Jordan Clarkson's improved his ability to run the offense. How about that pass, guys?
Bradley with the ball. And it's Clarkson picking him up. Outside Robinson. Back to McDermott. In the corner, Bradley with it. Three-pointer, Graham. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And Greg with Devontae Graham. You know he's going to shoot it. He has no hesitation letting it fly.
I mean, he's a solid three-point shooter who believes he can make any shot. About 2/3 of his shots all come from outside. So you know exactly what you're getting with him.
Assisted by Stephen Curry.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Noel in the corner. Pass to McDermott. Shoots over Kuzma. On the mark with the 15-footer. McDermott got his first points of the night.
That's the in-between game of Doug McDermott on display. He continues to get better with that over time.
And here is Graham. The three. They get the rebound. Here's Noel. And stolen by Kuzma. Here's Clarkson. And the rejection by Noel. Pass to Robinson. Launches a three.
Duncan Robinson.
Cans it from downtown.
For three.
Robinson's got 8.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. Lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Personal foul.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. It's ironic that while the league took refuge in Orlando to complete the 2020 season, the Magic has had no reprieve from the rash of injuries that affected its top young players the last few years. This team is well coached and plays hard. Hopefully their fortunes will change when it comes to health. Guys?
All right, David, thank you.
Well, 6'11" Nerlens Noel, so efficient down deep, working his magic thanks to that great size.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Inside, got a piece of it.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Magic leading by 13. Out to the right wing. From past the arc. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Pass to Caruso. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Green with the rebound. Down low. Here's Bol. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot block threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes.
Pass to Noel. Back to Graham. To the paint. Puts it up from 7. And no problem from Noel as he finishes at the rim. Noel's got 4 this quarter. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season. And so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dreams.
Kuzma outside. And stolen by Hayward. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Grant.
Tony Bradley.
And he jams it with authority.
Damian Lillard.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. McCollum outside. .139 left here in the second. And Bol wide open. He shoots. Offline with his 3. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of the game. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Pass to Curry. Molinari trying to get open. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Well, Stephen Curry in the catch-and-shoot game is as efficient as anywhere on the floor.
Lillard scanning the floor. At the top of the key, Hayward. And Hayward with the stuff.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
That's a 2 from Lillard. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
And if you look at the stats for unassisted jump shot percentage, Lillard is always around the top. He can drain those pull-up jumpers as well as anybody in our league.
Back to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Gallinari outside. Off target from three-point range. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 16-6 run.
Well, Al Horford does not mind sending a message now and then. How about that easy flush?
And he gets it to go. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Poked away. Off his leg. And it's being called a kickball.
Into the lineup for the Magic, Doug McDermott.
That's a 2 from Lillard. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead.
Well, we talk about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2012, nobody has more makes in the last 20 seconds of a game to tie or go ahead. Nobody.
Driving in. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
And when Lillard sees an opening, he takes full advantage. Skilled at drawing contact.
The Magic shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the list of players with multiple series clinching buzzer beaters in the playoffs. Michael Jordan and Damian Lillard.
And with a little bon voyage wave of the hand for good measure, Dame time is as real as it gets.
Allen's shot is off.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Gallinari using his length right there. Nicely done on the block shot.
Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Here's Noel. Kicks it out to Lillard. Back to Noel. Stolen by Allen. And Curry has it in the corner. Holiday attacking.
Team foul.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up a foul.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
And Orlando has possession. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
Boy, that makes them 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Hayward right side. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Allen. Second personal
And
foul.
it's hard to believe that Gordon Hayward has been playing for over a decade
Shooting
in
for
the
Orlando.
NBA. Now a seasoned vet firmly in the second half of his career.
And Hayward has had a bit of a career renaissance lately, looking more and more like his old self.
And Kevin, it's just great to see him playing at this level again. I think it's testament to how much he loves the game of basketball, as well as how badly this guy wants a chance to win a championship.
First trip to the line for him here.
Second team
And the
foul.
first one at the line is good.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Magic. And Lillard gets double teamed. Hayward outside. Lillard outside. 5 on the clock. They get a hand on it. Here's Murphy. And then Murphy with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Gordon Hayward.
Boy, I'll never forget how close Gordon Hayward came to creating one of the seminal moments in college hoops history. Nearly winning the national championship with a half-court shot at the buzzer. But alas, Butler falls just short.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Second free throw, no good.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Devontae Graham.
Good work there as it goes.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Hayward, right side. Robinson for 3.
Duncan.
Drills it from outside. Robinson's got 11 points.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
And so Michael Malone calls a timeout. You know, Doris, the debate about what makes someone an MVP is always interesting. In your mind, and you're a voter, what are the qualities of an MVP-worthy player?
You know, Kevin, one of the things that fascinated me about the most recent MVP selection was some of the slander sent at Nikola Jokic. And I think it had everything to do with him not passing the eye test. And by that, I mean he didn't have eye-popping athleticism. But he was my runaway choice for MVP because he is so highly skilled and he is so valuable to what they do on the offensive end of the floor. He has vision. He has the ability to score the basketball in the paint and outside the paint. He can manipulate defenses because of his high basketball IQ. It was such a fascinating conversation, and what a worthy MVP for Nikola Jokic. Well, we know this about Marcus Morris. If you give him an opportunity, regardless if it's inside or outside the arc, he's going to take it.
McCollum, left side. Allen in the post. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 8 points for him.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Well, you can tell that Mr. Morris doesn't lack for confidence. This guy is ready to shoot as soon as it touches his hands. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Here's Graham. Pass to Hayward. Holiday with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Pocket 6. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
And yes, it's good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
It's Robinson high post. 11 points in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Yeah, and one more stat that jumps out is their steal total. They have wreaked havoc on the defensive end.
And so Michael Malone calls a timeout.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And here is Curry. The step back jumper is good. Curry's got his 3rd basket of the night.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Amazing to think some questioned if Curry could lead on his own, isn't it, Doris? He has answered the critics quickly.
Oh, 162-point outburst showed how dominant he is. After missing almost all of 2020, some began to doubt Mr. Curry. I don't think anyone is going to make that mistake again.
In the corner, it's Clarkson. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Clarkson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside, Robinson. Bradley, no one around him. Offline with the baseline jumper.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
1:09 left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Gallinari. Back to Curry. Here's the 3.
I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Here's Bradley. Pass to Robinson. Now Graham. For the 3. They get it back.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score. That's the idea. You work the ball into that area, it's a sweet spot.
And it ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
The lineup for the Magic. Nerlens.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Clarkson outside. Gallinari outside. The 3-pointer no good. Gets it off. And he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And at the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the Magic opening up a huge gap. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Orlando has possession. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Back to Noel. Gallinari with the rebound. Here's McCollum. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Lillard outside. Puts up a 3. Sinks the 3-pointer.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Bull. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
Second personal.
That one is on Bull.
First team foul.
Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Here's Allen. Pass to Gallinari. Curry looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Kuzma. The three-pointer off the mark. Lillard from outside. Now here is Horford. Orlando moving the ball around. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Second team.
Boy, what's better than Nerlens Noel playing with force on the interior? What a big reason he's earned this trip to the line.
Outside Curry. Pass to Allen. And it's Noel with the rebound. Here's Orlando now. Here's Lillard. Guarded by Curry. Lillard with the bucket.
A guy who spaces the floor, but also willing to attack the rim. Lillard has confounded the defense all night. Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting. There's some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
Lillard outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Lillard's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Orlando.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
If the keys to your offense are in Lillard's hands, you're going to be in pretty good shape. Check out how well he runs the pick and roll there. That's just a perfect way to play.
Magic foul.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Personal foul.
One word you can use to describe Jarrett Allen, Greg, is efficient. He doesn't waste his chances at the offensive end. I mean, like ever.
He's very smart with his shot selection, but don't let that take away from his defense. Allen takes a lot of pride in protecting the rim.
Lillard with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. 5 to shoot. Here's Horford. And Curry pulls it down. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Noel wide open. He fires. Tries to keep it alive. And so Orlando again turning it over. 1:52 left to play in the final quarter. On the wing, Green. That 3 off the mark. And so Horford will bring it up for Orlando. Out left to the wing. Kicks it out to Lillard. Steps back and fires. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Magic.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Lillard.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Buries it from three-point range.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And something we've seen the last few years, boxing ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
Lets it fly from 18. Misses off the right iron.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
A shot by Clarkson, no good. Pass to Noel. It's stolen by Green. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
Orlando ball.
And so the Magic can now just hold on to the ball. Lillard from outside. Allen with the rebound. Clarkson with the ball.
It'll be a turnover. The ball goes to Orlando.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look